In this video, we're talking about the top 5 AI search tips for home service businesses to start ranking now. So when we say AI, we're talking about Google AI mode. We're talking about ChatGPT, how to get ranked up in these AI search engines, and how you can start ranking and start getting more calls, more business for your home service business. Now, if you stay tuned for tip number 4, this is gonna be huge. I really wanna make sure you guys have all this information, but like I said, tip number 4 is gonna be the biggest one. It's gonna set you apart, and this is gonna be stuff that is going to last because nobody else is doing this. I can't wait for you guys to see this information, but let's get started right now. So let's get started with tip number 1. So this is something you should all be doing right now anyway, but if you're not, start getting more Google reviews. Okay, they are pulling from reviews. The AI engines are pulling from Google reviews, but not just Google reviews, they're pulling from reviews from around the web. I'm gonna show you what I mean in just a minute. But if you are not getting Google reviews, there's simple things you can do. Go log into your account, click on this little ask for reviews here, and you can either send this link to people or you can get a QR code. Now, I've got other videos on exactly how to do this stuff, so go search my YouTube channel for how to get reviews. There's also a new software called Review Harvest that makes it very simple and it's very affordable. So go check that video out on how to get Google reviews. Now I'm inside ChatGPT and I'm searching around for electricians in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's giving me a list here, but when I scroll down, they're giving us some clues on exactly where they're pulling this information. And I come down here to this little thing that says sources. Now when I click on this little section here, it's giving me all the information and they're calling it citations of where they're pulling this information. They're pulling stuff from Better Business Bureau, they're pulling stuff from Angie's, they're even pulling stuff from Thumbtack. And then when I jump over to Google and I switch on AI mode, Google gives us something similar. You can see over here, they've got all these different sites that they're showing us, giving us clues on where things are coming from, where they're pulling information from. Now, I want to tell you right now that when I searched this last week, it had a different set of information that they were pulling from. So things are changing constantly. Just because you get this information today does not mean you're going to get the same information tomorrow. But it's giving you clues on where you can start putting your business, where you can start getting reviews. I've seen Yelp show up in here. Of course, I've seen Angie, Thumbtack, all the big sites, the directories where you can leave reviews. You want to start getting reviews from around the internet, not just Google, but they're definitely pulling from Google reviews. So that's going to be the big one. You also want to get reviews on BBB, Porch, Angie's, and I've even seen them pulling from Reddit. So over here, you don't get reviews on Reddit, but you can get mentions of your business. So my big client, 360 Electric here in Missoula, I've been making sure that he gets mentions, and I've had other clients throw his name on there. I've used 360 Electric for my house, so I've mentioned 360 Electric over on Reddit. There's a place on Reddit where people are asking about electricians in Missoula, so I've made sure that 360 Electric gets mentioned on Reddit. Just throwing the business name on Reddit in some of the forums makes sure that AI search engines are finding his business. Very important. Tip number 2, you want to have frequently asked questions on your website, specifically on the homepage. That seems to be the most helpful. Now, this has been a big SEO factor for about a year and a half since the SEO helpful content update came out, but now it's been very big since the AI stuff has been coming out, and I'll tell you why. People search differently on AI than they do on search engines. They're actually asking specific questions, and then the AI will prompt you for more information. And when they do that, they're using actual questions that humans ask. Okay, so if you have frequently asked questions, and let's use this website, Plug Electric, one of our great clients. And if you scroll down here, we have real questions that real people ask. Now let's scroll down here. So look at all these frequently asked questions. These are actual questions that humans are asking people. They're asking our clients here. And we know this because we've gotten on the phone and did an interview with these clients. And they've told us these are the kinds of questions that people are asking on the phone, okay? We're not just pulling these questions out of thin air. These are actual real questions that people are asking. And so if you can have questions that people are asking you, you know what questions people ask you on the phone every single day. If you can put those on the website, then you're going to show Google, you're going to show Google AI mode, you're going to show ChatGPT what kind of questions people are asking. You're also going to have very fleshed out answers, okay? Not just a few words. You're going to have really fleshed out answers. The answers you're actually telling people, okay? You're going to put this stuff on the website. And if you hire us or a competent company that knows how to put this stuff on websites, then you're going to tell the AI search engines exactly what people want to know. You're going to tell the AI search engines what they want to know, and you are going to start showing up. And the reason I know this is because when I start clicking on stuff through ChatGPT and through AI mode, it actually takes them directly to the frequently asked questions. It doesn't just take them to the top of the homepage. It takes them to the section on the website that has the frequently asked questions. So this stuff is actually huge, and most people aren't doing it. It is going to set you guys way apart from the competition. It's going to set you light years ahead if you can just put some frequently asked questions on the home page of your website. This is huge, guys. Now, tip number 3. This is big, and I still see most people are not doing this. We're doing it for all of our clients, but most people are still not putting what are called service pages on their websites. You gotta separate all the main services that you provide or that you're promoting on separate pages of your website. Do not list all your services just on the home page or on a services page. Do not just list them. You gotta separate all your services out. All right, so check out this website. If you click on here, this guy's got, look at all these different service pages he has for all these different services he provides. This is what you want to do. You want to break it out into all the different things that you provide. So let's go to the EV charger installation page. So he's got a unique page for EV charger installation specifically. Look at all this unique content that he has. He has unique pictures. He breaks it down into level 1, 2, 3, and I've seen on ChatGPT, they even talk about the different levels of EV chargers. If you can break that down on your website, then you're gonna feed that information into ChatGPT, into Google AI mode. This is the kind of stuff they want. The more information you have on your website specific to the searches that people are putting in there, the questions that they have, the more information that you're gonna feed to them, the better chance you're gonna have of showing up. Your competitors are not doing this, guys. Your competitors are not doing this, okay? So if you've got a website that you're creating for yourself, start putting a lot more information on each one of these pages. And if you don't have separate service pages for each one of your main services, you better start putting the work in up front and separating those out, or hire a web design company that knows how to do this and understands this concept. Tip number 4. Now, I told you this is the big one, and this is something that nobody else is doing, and it is really going to set you apart, and this is the stuff that's going to last. I don't care what happens with AI over the next few years. If you're doing this, you are going to win, because when you start searching stuff on AI, they start recommending prices. Let's check out an example. So I'm here on ChatGPT talking about electricians in Phoenix, and look what happens. When I start scrolling down, regardless of what you're searching for, price starts coming up. They start suggesting price, people start putting price stuff in there. Now, if you have a page that starts talking about price ranges, now I'm not talking about specific prices. That's where everybody starts getting nervous and scared. They do not want to put prices on their website. And I understand that. You don't want people to shop you. You don't want your competitors to know what your exact prices are. Let me show you an example of somebody who is kicking ass with a price range page on their website. So this person is an electrical contractor, and they have price ranges. Okay, look how big the ranges are. So panel replacement, $800 to $4,800. Okay, look how big of a range that is. You can be as big and broad as you want. You don't have to put exact numbers. And you notice he does not have the price up here in the menu. The price page is not up in here in the menu. So what that means is Google and the search engines are finding this page, but he doesn't necessarily have to display it to people that just land on the website, okay? I think he should, but he's not doing that, okay? So we want to make sure that AI finds it, but not necessarily people. You can kind of hide it, but you don't have to. There are so few electricians that are putting price range pages on their website that this guy is actually ranking nationally. I am finding this page ranking nationally, and he is in a small town in one of the northern states, okay? And we've got a template for this, so anybody who is our client, we can actually just plug this in. I've got 4 different clients right now that all they have to do is tell me a few basic numbers, and I'm plugging this in. It's templatized, okay? It's very simple. Here's an example of a carpet cleaning client that's doing something very simple. Look, they've got price ranges for carpet cleaning, a range for a room, a range for a pet enzyme treatment, okay? A popular package, okay? They're not putting exact prices, they're just putting ranges. You can do something very similar, and like I said, you don't have to show it off to anybody that lands on your website. You just want to make sure that the search engines, the AI engines, can find this information so that it sets you apart, so that your stuff shows up and your competitors do not. You got to have price range pages if you want to show up in AI right now and in the future, because your competitors won't do it. Tip number 5, and this one's awesome, and you should be doing this for SEO anyway, because you probably want to rank in more than just your hometown. You probably want to rank in lots of different cities and lots of different areas, especially organically, and you want to get exposure all over the metro, or if you're in a small town, you want to get ranked in lots of different areas around you. You want to have a service area page. Check this out. So I'm using plug again, and we're looking at we service the following areas. You want to have a map that shows all the different areas here. You want to do this for Google. You want to do it for AI search engines. You want to do it for humans so they know they come to your area. And then look at this. You can put city pages, service area pages. It's the same thing. You want to be putting city pages for all the different areas that you want to serve. Now, let's check out one of these. So, he doesn't just serve Baltimore, he also serves Kingsville, Maryland. We're going to have a unique page. This is not copy and paste content. This is all unique text, okay? Think of this as like a mini homepage for this specific city. This is all unique stuff. We scroll down here. We got unique content. Talks about all the different services here. We got an embedded city map just for Kingsville. We talk about some specific unique information just about Kingsville. We even have reviews on here. We even have some unique frequently asked questions. Remember how important frequently asked questions are? We even have those on the city pages. We have a unique picture, okay? So we make unique city pages, not copy and paste, unique city pages for each one of the specific city areas that you want to rank for. And if you do this, ChatGPT loves it, Google AI loves it, and the old school SEO search engines love it. It's a win-win for everybody, especially you. Hardly any of your competitors are doing it, guys. That's tip number 5. These are the top things you can start doing right now. And if you want us to do this for you, if you want to build a website and presence that ranks not only on Google, but also ranks on Google AI, ranks on ChatGPT, guys, we are cutting edge on this. We even are heading off to a conference here next month in Nashville that talks about nothing but just AI ranking. I am super excited about the future of AI, the future of SEO, and helping out service businesses rank. And I have a lot more cutting edge videos coming out. So subscribe to this channel, and if you want a free consultation, get on bigwestmarketing.com, click on free consultation, or click on the link below. Once again, my name is Joe Burnich, and I will see you in the next video.